XRP is trying yet again to break through and maintain that 40-cent mark. The latest candlestick has a move of XRP that we have not seen in a long time, refreshing volume over the 1 billion mark in the last 24 hours. And wait until you hear this quote from a CFTC commissioner about the SEC and how they won't work together. They have different opinions, and it's going to take a miracle to get them to figure things out. So here's the big thing. Can XRP hold on? For the last several months since the FTX collapse, every time XRP has tried to break through and maintain 40 cents, it's failed. But boy, does this one have some steam with the volume. Oh, and by the way, it's Taco Tuesday. Bitcoin sitting at 28,026, ETH 1790 trying to hit that 1800 mark. XRP real deep in the green, which means it's real juicy. 42.7 up 13.5% last 24 hours. XLM is also moving 4.8% up, 9.1 moves happening before Jerome Powell and the Fed come out with rate hike decision tomorrow. But XRP is popping. We're going to get into one of the reasons why coming up here. But first, oh my gosh, Congress needs to put U.S. regulators on the same page for crypto, says the CFTC commissioner. Public statements about how the SEC does not want to work together and it's going to take a miracle. Even the CFTC right now is saying, yo, SEC, maybe start playing a little bit nicer in the sandbox. The agencies can work on that framework right now without legislative authority. The agencies can work on that framework now without legislative authority, CFTC Commissioner Summer Mercier said on Tuesday at the DC Blockchain Summit. She doubted, though, they could reach an agreement without a new law compelling them to work together. That's because Gary Gensler and the SEC want everything, including ETH, to fall under the SEC's umbrella so they can have a bigger budget to rule crypto. CFTC Commissioner Rostin Benham is like, I don't know. I think ETH belongs to us and Bitcoin belongs to us. And Congress is like, hey, Rostin, how much money do you need to make that happen, reg-wise? He's like, here, this is how much I need. You know what they said? Oh, that doesn't sound like enough. You probably need more. You should ask for more because it's a lot to regulate. It's about money and control and power, everyone. Here's that statement from Mercier. Do I think it's going to happen on its own? No, said Mercier. I think we would probably need some sort of legislative mandate to force us to sit down. Yes, they have different views, and this is what happens with interpretation of the law. Part of the reason why XRP is popping. XRP price jumps 10%. Important XRP signal emerges. Look at that juicy candlestick on the screen. It's all over Twitter right now. 19,200 tweets. Judge Torres is trending as well. Again, it has to do with the reason why XRP is popping now. But fingers crossed. You guys know I love giving the good news. I hate always bringing bad news. I hate it. I bring news whether it's good or bad. But now I'm excited. So for everyone out there that's like, oh, Klaus, you're always coming on a bad stuff. No, this is good. This is great. Now we just have to hope, right? Fingers crossed that we maintain above 40 cents. We have to hold this. Have to hold it. It's so important. All right, so let's get into that candlestick action. Look at these pops right here. You could see the big movement, corresponding volume here at the bottom of the screen. Started off the move right before that 39.7 mark, okay, right at 39.78. From that point on, it has gone and moved on up to 43.2. Now, felt some initial resistance here at the high of 42.8, fought it, and then now has since gone past that mark. So a second attempt to push through the first resistance, and you can see twice hit that same mark at that 42.8. You can see both candlesticks lining up right here. When it pushed through, it's pushed through and it's held. Like I said, fingers crossed that XRP can maintain this momentum going into the Fed's meeting and announcement with rate hikes happening tomorrow. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're going to be carrying it live. Now on to why, though, the action is popping. Again, another tweet to share with you. My Twitter information will be linked below. That's where I share some of these stories faster than YouTube. All right, Bill Hughes, no idea who you are, but you said something quite elegant, so we're going to give you a shout out. The judge, you're being vague. The SEC will tell you privately. Judge, say it publicly. SEC, fine. The staff thinks the Voyager token is a security and Binance US is a 1934 Act exchange, but Commission hasn't said anything formal, so reject the plan. Judge, nah, nope, not gonna happen. So essentially what's happening right now is exactly why I brought up this whole thing with the CFTC and SEC. Until we get new regs, judges have to interpret things, okay? So right now you just had the Voyager Binance thing, and what happened was Binance is gonna buy Voyager, and they're like, yo, if you make your own token out of that, your own plan, you're dealing with unregistered securities, and the judge is like, yo, dude, this is my bankruptcy. SEC, get the hell out of here. All right, your crap does not apply. This is secondary sales. We do not believe secondary sales fall under that mark. And we also don't believe that that utility token created for that program, right, for that plan for the investors is going to fall under an unregistered security. Because essentially the SEC said, launch it and then we're going to go after them and screw it over. Yeah, the bankruptcy judge is like, yo, we want to make people whole. You want to protect investors? We're going to give investors their money. Stop screwing with us. So Judge Torres here in the Ripple Labs SEC case is watching this. And what happened was Ripple Labs filed something. It all has to do with exactly what we're talking about and applying those standards to this case. Yes, you can apply standards from case to case right now because the laws are so ancient and the judges know this. That's why the CFTC is like, dude, seriously, you want us to work together? Congress is going to have to write something down where we all get on the same page, new and updated laws. This even now coming from the CFTC commissioner. But the big thing here is that Judge Torres sees another thing regarding secondary sales and another overt attempt by the SEC. This can only benefit Ripple Labs and XRP holders, especially secondary sales, because again, Voyager token for that bailout program, they're like, no, we're not going to allow you to consider that in SEC and registered security and go after people. Get the F out of here. We're trying to make people whole. This is my bankruptcy thing. Pretty cool stuff. Courts right now are setting the precedent, and the courts seem very pro XRP. That's why you're seeing massive moves like this, because yes, the SEC is going after them. Courts got the final decision though. Go XRP. We got to hold on to that 40+ cent mark. And man, leading into Jerome Powell's decision, we're already expecting 25 basis point hit. Market's pricing it in. So as long as Jerome Powell and the Fed doesn't do something stupid tomorrow and drop a 50 on us, hopefully this XRP rally can keep going because we have been waiting for this since the FTX collapse. And now that there's good news, see, I'm excited. I love bringing good news. And judges, yes, have the last say. And I think XRP holders out there truly believe deep down inside that if this were to go to the Supreme Court's the worst case scenario, you know what? The Supreme Court would have the back of the people, Ripple Labs and XRP. Now, if you want to see what I do outside of crypto, check out this video right here. Male enhancement action. I go deep. I share with you some stuff. I do a lot of training and stuff like that. Check out that video. You want more XRP Ripple Labs action? This video right here. Now, until more news breaks, it's Taco Tuesday, but yet again, XRP, come on, hold 40.